You might be planning on spicing up your kitchen with loud and bold colors, jumbo appliances, and countless knickknacks here and there. But who are we kidding? Do you really need all that distraction from the real star of the show? We're talking about your cooking, of course. A minimalist kitchen goes by the holy grail, pun intended, of organization, cleanliness, and functionality. Much like whipping up a delicious and hearty meal, it's not about the number of ingredients, but how you maximize all their flavors to find the right balance. Here are some tips for a minimalist kitchen that is functional and organized, yet still full of personality. To gain more personal learning experiences with us, visit the simphome.com link pasted inside the description area. Number 12. Find your piece de resistance. If you're feeling a bit lost on where to start, we suggest that you build on a centerpiece, your piece de resistance. These can be anything from a vintage coffee cart or a colorful fridge that will add a vibrant pop of color. Even some quirky and mismatched pots and pans can surely add character to the room. Once you have your centerpiece, you can highlight its personality with your design choices for the wall, the floor, and storage. Adding a backsplash is another functional way to accent your kitchen and give it a bit more style. When in doubt, go with the ever-timeless all-white color scheme. This backdrop will be the perfect canvas for your centerpiece. Number 11. Extra storage for your minimal space. When maintaining a minimalist kitchen, you want the space to work for you, not the other way around. The first thing you'll have to do before designing your kitchen is to plan an organization concept and functionality. When coming up with storage ideas, allow yourself some time to think about how you'll be using your kitchen. Research cabinets and drawers that will maximize your space. Go with the choices that allow you to reach and use your appliances and utensils with convenience. Some sustainable options, that'll also save you a few bucks, for instance, are giving your old and faded drawers a second chance at life. You can subtly conceal utensils and other clutter by organizing them into individual drawers and baskets on top of open shelves. You can also save used egg trays and berry containers from the market and use these as extra storage options. Number 10. Painting over linoleum flooring. If you're working on a tight budget, but would love to give your tacky and battered kitchen floor a makeover, a DIY painting session is a quick and easy fix that you can experiment with. The first thing that you'll have to do is to sand down the floor. Then choose a reliable primer that is durable, long-lasting, and resistant to stains and molds. You're now ready to paint your own flooring and give it new life. Easily customize and add some designs to your paint job using frog tape. Remember to add a layer of protective crystal clear finish over the paint. Et voila! A brand new room! Trust us, you won't believe what a good paint job can do to transform a space. Number 9. Customize spice drawer idea. Another way to spice up your storage game is by making your own spice drawer. Unlike the store-bought storage organizers, choosing to go DIY will ensure that they'll fit your drawers perfectly. You can also customize these to have as many tiers as suit your cooking needs. Most store-bought organizers don't have raised tiers, which will allow for easier access and spill-free situations. Never underestimate that easier access means more efficient cooking. Number 8. Window valance idea. Adding a window valance is yet another subtle and sophisticated way to add some character to a minimalist kitchen. While some people might think that adding a valance is outdated, choosing the right fabric can give your room just the right amount of excitement. Choosing the right pattern, texture, and color can effectively draw the eyes up and make your room feel bigger and more stately than it actually is. Anywhere between choosing a bold color or a modern pattern for your valance can ultimately define the room style and balance. Number 7. Kitchen rolling cart idea. Trust us on this one. Investing in a kitchen rolling cart is the ultimate game changer. Rolling carts allow for a handy multi-purpose storage unit. It can easily be wheeled around to suit your food prep and dining needs. Gone are the days when you'd have to install bulky and restrictive cabinets and drawers. Instead, you can free up this space to allow you some creative freedom. Number 6. Make the most of the kitchen galley. While designing a kitchen galley may seem restricting, these small areas have the most potential for maximizing functionality and efficiency. The most important thing to remember when revamping your kitchen galley is lighting. Finding the right lighting to style your galley can ultimately make the space feel bigger. You may also opt for open shelves or hanging racks to make the kitchen space feel lighter and less restrictive. Feel like your kitchen galley is a bit drab? Go with statement patterns on your wall or the floor. Since these are both extremely narrow areas to customize, even bold patterns will not be too overwhelming for a minimalist kitchen design. Number 5. The king of storage. Let's face it, the bulk of our kitchen would probably be allotted for storage. An efficient kitchen all boils down to practical organization. So let's give some special attention to our ever-dependent kitchen cabinets. It would only be smart to prioritize their design when planning the overall look of your kitchen. Aside from painting your cabinet doors, you can also customize these by revamping the counters, trim, molding, and handles. Number 4. Going shaker? The shaker cabinet is a timeless minimalist design choice for any kitchen. The cabinet doors feature a flat panel with a simple border around the edges. They are simple, sleek, and allow for countless customization opportunities. These types of cabinets are also extremely easy to maintain and clean. If you'd want to remodel in the future, simply paint over the doors and change the hardware. You'll still get a result that can fit any aesthetic and kitchen style. Number 3. Embracing the wild. You might be putting off your kitchen makeover because of the exorbitant fees for remodeling, repainting, and renovation. Here's the thing. There is actually no need to overhaul your kitchen to give it a believable makeover completely. All you need is intentional and thoughtful design choices. To instantly transform your kitchen, consider removing the cabinet doors completely to open up the space. This will give you many opportunities to breathe life into your kitchen with your choice of display items, from colorful glassware and kitchenware to potted plants. Choosing to go with blues and greens will instantly add vibrance and warmth to your kitchen without compromising the minimalist aesthetic. Keeping open shelving clutter-free is a challenge for a minimalist kitchen. When choosing display items, aside from aesthetics, remember to keep in mind functionality. Number 2. DIY slide-out pantry. When you're working with a limited space, consider building a slide-out pantry that you can easily tuck away in a small nook or corners of your kitchen. A slide-out pantry not only maximizes your kitchen space, but also provides convenient access to your cooking ingredients. Imagine simply rolling out all the ingredients in a single trip. You can have your pantry right beside your stove during kitchen preps. You can even save time on cleanups by simply rolling it back into its nook. Lastly, number 1. Finding the right balance. Achieving the perfect look for your minimalist kitchen requires paying attention to composition and balance. This might mean that you'd have to constantly edit and reevaluate your design choices. When in doubt, always go back to your color palette and your initial design vision. Because you're still watching this clip, I have to tell you that your subscription and support influence this channel's growth and quality. For that reason, click the subscription box under the video if you haven't done it already. More about that later after I complete this presentation. Next, let's finish off our top 12 list ideas with conclusion. The key to a minimalist kitchen is to practice intentionality and thoughtfulness in all your choices. Before planning your kitchen design, it might help to imagine how you'll actually be using the space in the future. This will give you an idea of efficiently organizing your kitchen that would allow for more streamlined cooking and food preparation. While keeping in mind your design style and aesthetic, remember that functionality should be your top priority. Get rid of utensils, appliances, and other clutter that you don't need. Remember that it's not always about the number of ingredients that make a meal, but it's ultimately how all these flavors work together to complement one another. Lastly, a little treat for you. How to decorate your minimalist kitchen this holiday season. When decorating your kitchen for the holidays, remember to keep in mind intentionality and functionality. Simple garlands and wreaths can add an elegant and festive touch to your kitchen. You can artfully place these across your kitchen window or over your kitchen chairs. In this way, you're also avoiding unnecessary clutter on the countertops. If you'd like to spruce up your countertops, go with simple white candlesticks and fir. These will surely add an enchanting ambiance when you're preparing and serving food for your family. Give your family a treat by placing special jars filled with holiday treats. Gingerbread, candy canes, hot chocolate, in glass jars to cozy up your home. Better yet, prepare a fresh batch of homemade cookies. There's nothing better than nostalgia-induced holiday decor. That's it for now. For more compilations like this, press the like button under the video or comment on it if you think YouTube deserves to host another list video like this. Feel free to share the video link with anyone close to you inside your social media circle. And until we meet again, thanks for watching and have a great day!